I'ma treat you like I got nothing left to live for. I'ma place on my...
Okay. Hey, hi guys, this is Your Power. You're back again. As I promised you all, I would be with someone who's really, killing it in Dubai. So I'm with Marian Babinsky. So, Marian is, for me, whatever I know, he is killing it. He's a supermodel. He's working out really crazy. And on top of that, he is enjoying his life in Dubai. So, Marian, can you just tell me something about yourself and, how long have you been working and everything?
Hello, brother.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. My name is Marian, and I'm living here in Dubai for 1.5 years already. I came last June 2015, and I'm working like a personal trainer. I'm working in the fitness industry, and also I'm doing fitness modeling and fashion modeling. And yeah, that's it.
And Marian, I just saw something on Facebook, Slovakia from Dubai. Can you tell me something about that?
Yeah, actually, as I told you, I'm doing modeling, so I'm participating in one fashion show. It's called Man of the World International Dubai 2016, and right now I did top 15, and grand finals will be 23 of December. So
Awesome. And yeah, and Marianne is sponsored by Muscle Tech, by Scott Wolf. This is like a really good brand in Dubai. So anyways, for me, how do I start this interviews? I'll try to deconstruct it. Okay, if you have heard of Tim Ferriss, okay, so Tim Ferriss is a person who tries to deconstruct everything. So he has this principle called DIS, okay, so where he deconstruct as in how everything works, and he has this principle called 80-20 principle, Marianne, okay. So,
okay.
so it's like the 20% of the things give you 80% of the results. So okay, so we want to find that 20% of the thing. Okay, so first I have I have a couple of questions to ask you. So tell me, how did you start your fitness journey? Like everyone wants to know. Everyone has a story. So how did you start, and what age did you start? Come on.
Oh man, it's been a while actually. I started very, very young actually. It was 14, 15 years old when I was very, very young. And it was very funny situation. Just one of my friend, we have been, doing nothing outside, and he just recently challenged me and a couple of my friends. Hey, bro, let's try how much can you bench. And I never do the bench press before, so
Okay.
we just gonna go try how much who can bench. And I remember I did 30 kilos. 30 kilos like maybe 8 times, and I know I push like my maximum without bench pressing was 40 kilos, and I was 14 years old, and that's how I started. I want to be a little bit stronger, and I want to be a little bit more muscular.
Okay.
So I started doing training, lifting some weights. Of course I didn't know nothing about training, I did nothing about nutrition. I just wanna get better, and I start reading magazines, I start reading internet, and slowly I get better. I was doing a lot of mistake, and by the years I learned from those mistakes, and now here I am. And I think I have quite knowledge and experience about training and nutrition. And recently, 2 years ago, I started competing because competition is another level of condition.
Yeah,
And
guys,
once-
I need to interrupt you on that. Trust me, I've seen Marian personally, and his conditioning was way out of the top. Okay, he was just killing it. His definition, his muscle conditioning, and the striation on his shoulders was really amazing. Okay, so you tell me what is your favorite exercise? Is it bench press?
Yeah, actually, I have to say I think it's bench press, but not classic bench press. I like more incline. Over the years, I realized that incline bench press fits for my
Okay.
structure a little bit better.
Okay. So right now, the purpose of this interview is, I interview people and I deconstruct them, so I know, how they work, and how their process is, and which strategies they follow to, do their workouts and everything. So I have this one question, what makes you different in training? Okay, like what makes you different than other trainers, or how they train and what you train? What is so different about you? Okay.
Uh, if you mean in terms of trainer, I'm trying to listen to people as an individual. So
Okay.
I think everybody's a little bit different. Everybody has different lifestyle. Everybody has different job.
Okay.
Everybody has different options. So I'm trying to listen to the people and make for them customized training program, customized nutrition.
Exactly. That's really good because I've seen a lot of people just, getting or giving a cookie cutter diet where they just download it from the internet and they just give the same diet to everyone, right? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
And
So
okay, awesome. And who influenced you for, all these things and you started passion like, started fitness and everything. Who influenced you? Who was the main person who, you got motivated from?
probably my uncle. when I
Okay.
was when I was very
Okay.
young boy, my father was
Okay.
not doing bodybuilding or something like that. He was a tennis
Okay.
player. But my uncle, he was doing a bodybuilding and he was doing a powerlifting, and he was looking muscular, and I always look up to him like
Okay.
superhero or something. Later on, I saw Arnold movies, Barbar, Conan.
Okay. Okay. So right now, okay, so we want to be like, we want to come to your level. So we wanted to ask you what were your biggest mistakes in this training, okay, where you felt like, I did a really big mistake or this and that. So what were your biggest mistakes and what were your biggest myth? You get it right, like, you need to have like, so like there must be some certain kind of myth or your biggest mistake in your training and everything, you felt like that's your big mistake and all that, so people who are listening can avoid it, you get it. Yeah.
For me, I think when I look back, I think I did the biggest mistake in nutrition. I didn't understand nutrition as a
Okay.
alpha omega to the success in terms of muscle building, in terms of fat loss, in terms of changing your body weight. So, and also in
Okay.
progress of your strength, your condition, your endurance. I think nutrition is even more important than training itself. So if I can do it different, I would like to start with the proper nutrition much sooner, because few years when I was just doing a training, and even
Okay.
training was just bench press and biceps, nothing else. I
Okay.
didn't know that I have a back, that I have a legs, and there is a couple of different exercises you can use. And it's quite simple actually. A lot of people trying to find something magic, and magic in the bodybuilding is consistency and persistence. you know
Exactly, yeah.
do the thing right and being patient, being disciplined. Everybody can go to the gym 3-4 times a week, but not everybody can eat 4-5-6 meals a day after
Yeah,
day, week
being
week a
consistent is
year.
the key.
Yeah, I believe so. So
Yeah.
if I can give my advice for younger people, definitely learn about nutrition and how the body is working, how the muscle are growing, and how your body is using
Okay.
energy as a source.
Awesome. And biggest myth, because I had this myth, rice, if you eat rice, it makes you fat. I had this biggest myth, like, I was like, it was way back, and, right now I feel about it and I laugh, but then still, is there any other thing where you felt like, there was a myth and then you realized it, because, and on top of that, I had one more myth, back in my country where they said, you can't have eggs, you can't have more than 5 eggs, it's really bad for your body, you get a lot of heat and this and that. So any myth you encountered in your life?
Uh, Myth. I don't know. Maybe I'm always laughing when somebody speaking about diet and
Exactly.
fat loss,
This makes you
getting
fat, this
shredded.
makes you fat, this makes you fat. I mean, okay. You can't do anything right now, you can't just keep on explaining it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I like to use a meat as people using chicken and broccoli as a custom diet for everybody. And
Yeah.
uh, yeah, of course it's working, because even chimpanzees can lose the weight eating
Exactly.
chicken and broccoli
Yeah.
3 times a day and doing 3 hours of workout. But
Yeah.
you can enjoy it. People don't understand what's your macro intake, what's your calorie.
Exactly. I've seen just especially these girls, they just be on a starvation diet, and they just be on the cardio, and they have this biggest thing where if they think if they start working out they'll get bulkier and this and that, and they don't know other people are spending their whole life working out to get some muscles and all that. But there's a lot of misconception and myth. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then one more question I wanted to ask you: what are the biggest waste of time? Okay, because we people want to be really get to the point and get an awesome physique and all that. So we want to know what are the biggest waste of time in fitness or in gym, or what do you feel what are the biggest waste of time?
Biggest waste of the time.
Because if you guide us, so we will try to avoid these kind of mistakes, or all these the new meathead mistakes where someone goes in the gym and then he wastes his time and all that.
Yeah, I think as I told you about the nutrition stuff. So
Okay.
I think biggest like maybe mistake or whatever, like people trying to find some magic supplement. They are trying to substitute
Yeah,
supplement.
exactly. Which happen, especially the weight gainers and everything. It's literally, guys, weight gainers are just sugars inside them, dextrose, maltodextrose. If you read, it's all chemical based and it's all sugars. Rather than that, if you have a sweet potato or rice or something like that, that's much better because it's real food. So guys, exactly, yeah. So even I was the one buying all these gainers and this and that, and nothing happened. Tubs of gainers. I finished it. Yeah.
Exactly, and also I would like to say people going to the gym and they are not training hard enough. They are doing just 2-3 sets of bench press, 2-3 sets of biceps, 2-3 sets of selfies. Between that they are chatting with the friends,
And then taking selfies and taking Snapchats. That's included in the workout.
and they forget about hard work, and you are going to the gym to get the job done. So I
Yeah.
think if you take whatever kind of weight, you should go to the failure all the time.
Yeah.
If you can do 10 reps and you do only 8, what's the point of this set if you're not going all in? So I think
Exactly.
you should always trying to find the proper weight to your rep range. I mean, if you are
Yeah.
training, if your trainer tell you like, okay, you will do 3 sets of bench press, 8 to 10 reps, and you can do easily 12 reps and you stop with 8 reps, that's big mistake and you will not reach your full potential. So always give it all you have. If you can do 15-20 reps, okay, put more weight, but again, do as many as you can. And then people doing half hour of bench press and they are far away from the failure each set. So
Exactly. Yeah.
more to the failure. Choose the weights and do as many reps as you can. Like that's really hard set.
Yeah. So guys, please understand, your muscle would grow if you do progressive overload. If you do the same weights again and again and every day the same weights, your body gets used to it. Your body is way smarter than you. So if you do the same thing again and again, you won't even grow your muscles, because if you see people in the gym, if you come you come after a year, they look the same, because they just they don't care and they don't increase their weights. So that's called progressive overload. Okay, so you all need to understand that you need to increase your weight and you need to challenge your body, and you need to try to shock or try different things. Okay.
Exactly, bro. I was thinking about it, but I didn't know how to say.
Yeah, exactly.
The biggest mistake, doing the same thing over and over.
Again.
Same exercise, same rep range, same weight, same position of the exercise, same grip of the exercise, same dumbbell, same angle, same everything the same, and then they are looking the same because you are not changing those variables.
And exactly, this is the first mistake what people make. They use the same weight again and again. And the second biggest mistake I've always seen with people is they just train. Your body needs recovery, guys. Your muscle grows when you sleep. Your muscle grows when you take rest. So you all need to take a recovery, and you need to take a rest, right?
Definitely, man. Like muscle growth or fat loss is a process, and it's starting in the gym, but it continue all day long. It's continuously process. So you cannot say, okay, I will do 30 minutes cardio and that's it, done. No, man, you have to keep
Okay.
on track all day long and all week, all months, and then you will see changes. And
Okay.
as you said, like variety is the key in terms of
Yeah.
nutrition, in terms of training. If you're doing the same thing, if you are eating the same thing, your body needs more things from the food, more nutrients, more minerals,
Exactly.
vitamins, herbal extract, stuff like that. If you're eating chicken and broccoli like every day, single day, the same thing, you need also
You
different
know,
like.
there is a science-based research where a person who eats chicken and broccoli has some deficiencies because they have the same food again and again.
Exactly.
People who have variety of foods, they get a lot of minerals and nutrition and all that. Okay, so I just wanted to ask if someone's starting new or someone's really into fitness, but and if someone had to teach themselves, so what would you suggest? How do they start? If someone who wants to learn about fitness, so how would they start? Because I feel going on the internet, a 5-year-old kid can write a workout program and post it on the internet.
Mhm.
So what do you think? Where can someone start from?
Yeah, first of all, you need to listen to your body and learn your body first. So I think body weight exercise is the first step. How to start with the fitness and bodybuilding at the beginning. If you cannot do squats with the body weight, if you cannot do push-ups, sit-ups, stuff like that, then what's the point to use the weights, And a lot of people starting in an early age, and they also don't want to stop grow to the height like your bones and everything. So I think you should start with athletic exercise and also with the body weight exercise.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Yeah, because they need to start from the basics. Because on the internet, I always see there are all advanced workouts, and they don't create their the base of the workout, and they start doing advanced workout.
yeah, definitely learn body weight exercise like calisthenics things, pull-ups, dips, push-ups,
Yeah.
jumps, squats, sprints, stuff like that. And once you get stronger, once your body gets stronger, you will reach some level of condition. Yeah, then you can start using the weights, but learn the basic movement like I said, like bench press, push-ups, pull-ups.
Okay.
Definitely start with
Okay.
the basics.
Yeah, and I know you're training a lot of clients, but I wanted to ask you, what is the first biggest mistake a beginner makes? If you're training him, what is the first biggest mistake you feel like he makes?
You mean beginners?
Yeah, the people who are just newly joined at the gym, and what are their biggest mistake? Because you're training a lot of people, so you must be knowing the biggest mistake they make when they are new in the gym.
They are doing like quite variety mistake, but I think most common mistake is they are not doing warming up and they are not doing a stretching.
Okay, so that's more they might get injury or something like that.
Yeah, and also if your muscles are shorted, that you cannot look good, and also you cannot function, those muscles properly,
Okay.
and also you cannot perform exercise correctly. So if somebody has shorted chest, how you can do like full bench press, full dips. If your hamstrings are tight, then how you can do deadlifts or full squats. And people start going to the gym and direct put too much weights and start swinging and hanging around, and they don't understand warm up the muscles, warm up the joints. And imagine if you wanna do these sports like 5 years, 10, 15, 20 years,
Okay.
you have to be healthy first.
Yeah.
Safe joints, you have to have strong muscles, and you have to be function, because yeah, at the beginning your body can handle it because it's pretty strong, but after a years they coming injuries, you have a knee pain, you have back pain, you can
Right.
tear your muscles, you have. And once you get these bad habits at the beginning, it's hard to learn those habits later
Yeah,
on.
exactly, the proper form you need to have. You need to learn the basics. That's what it goes to our
Exactly.
previous questions. If you learn the basics, then it will be really good for you. Your muscle will get strong, right?
Definitely, and if you don't know how to start, how to learn, it's better to hire a trainer, like good trainer. I'm suggesting you to hire somebody who has good experience and who has good knowledge about it, because there is a lot of trainers,
Misconceptions and yeah.
and they just make like weekend training license, and they are copy paste training program from the internet, from the
Yeah,
magazine.
especially from bodybuilding.com, guys. So you should be careful. If you need to ask certain questions to your your personal trainer. You need to ask certain things. If in the interview with I just had with Marian, if you should ask certain questions and everything. Get inside your head. You need to be your own scientist of your body. You need to ask him certain questions. You just don't have to follow him. You get it, right? If he gives you like you need to eat this, eat that, you need to answer, you need to question him. Why should I eat this, why should I
Exactly.
yeah,
Always ask why. Always. For
yeah,
everything you have to know reason, because you need to learn how is it working. Not like,
yeah,
okay, give me the plan and I will just do it. You need to understand why I'm doing this, why I'm eating this. Is this beneficial for me? Because a lot of people, they will tell you, okay, do this, do that. But if there is no logic, why should I do that? Is there is any benefit for me? I heard a lot of people also giving me suggestion. Okay, you should try this, you should try that. And when I was thinking about that, a lot of times they are telling me bullshit, man. And if I will do it, I will waste my time and I'm doing a mistake. So you have
exactly,
to.
guys. So this is one of the biggest mistakes a novice makes or a beginner makes. They try to listen to everyone. They go on the internet, they read 100 different articles. This would make you, this would make you get muscles, this would make you be really consistent and focus on just one thing. If you try to make it more complicated, then you won't be able to do it. And people try to mix things up, because I've seen people try to do this, then try to do that, and they are not at all consistent, and then everything, they start from ground zero, then back again.
Exactly, and
Yeah,
a lot of people doing mistake. They are jumping from one program to another
yeah,
program very very soon. You have to be, at the program at least 3-4 weeks to see if it's working or not. Like if you changing your training program every week, you will not see changes. You will not see if the body has positive or negative reaction, because it's your body can adapt for a training program or nutrition program after 3-4 weeks. So
yes. So this comes down to you should trust your program and you should trust your trainer. Okay, just don't lose hope, because whatever it is, it takes time for your body to change. Because if you want to lose fat, it's over a time of years. Your body has gained fat, so it won't get down. You won't get shredded within like 1-2 weeks. You all need to understand that. Okay. Because
exactly.
yeah, because whatever you see on the internet, 12 week and this and that, these people are more like they are fitness experts, or they might have done a lot of things, or they might have done some controversial things. So and or this like so you need to be really consistent, and you need to trust your program, and gradually and every day you'll see your results. And just you need to trust, that's it.
And I just realized one biggest mistake that I should mention: people trying to compare with the other people. You know,
Exactly.
everybody is looking for he is better, he is bigger, he's more shredded, he's good looking, has this car, he has that house, and still people are comparing with the others, and they don't understand there is no such competition. If you can progressively improve yourself and doing a progress, even small progress is still better than no progress.
Exactly.
But you have to improve yourself and compare yourself with your yesterday version. If you can do like every day small step forward, then after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you will be far away and you will do a huge progress and you will not even realize that. So don't compare.
Exactly, yeah.
You don't know nothing about what they are doing, how they are doing. They have maybe different options, they are using maybe different stuff, and
Yeah.
you don't know nothing about them. And if you are measuring your progress with their progress, it's not equal. You cannot compare with
I,
other. Everybody is individual, and you should focus on yourself only and improve yourself, and then you will be happy, and then you will be more satisfied when
yeah.
you will see pictures, let's say from last year, and you will compare it with now, and you will see the progress, and then you set the goal like next year I wanna be there, next month I wanna be there, next month I wanna lift that much bench press, and stuff like that. Compare with yourself only and focus on yourself. That's also big advice what I can give to the other people.
Yes, that's so true. Progress, people feel success is just like a straight line. They don't understand success is up, down, up, down, up, down. And especially I've seen with, people who want to lose weight, guys, you all don't just, scale is just a number. You all should click pictures. You all should take weight, waist measurements and everything, because, body, if you have a lot of stress and everything, your body tends to gain weight. One day it starts, I've seen people, they take a lot of stress, the next day their weight increasing and all that. So you need to be sure, and you need to keep your progress in track. Okay, so it's not like the next day you get up and your weight increase and you're like crying like no everything, and then abandon ship diet where you start eating more because you feel guilty. So there was this one research, Marian, where there were two groups of people. They gave them, okay, the first group, they gave them, both of the groups, they gave them donuts to eat. Okay, so for the first group, they criticized, you had a donut and this and that and whatever it is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I just like all that. So
okay, awesome, huh? For the first group, they criticized them. You had a donut and you destroyed your diet and this and that. Why did you had so much of sugar and this and that? Then later they took both the groups to have a buffet. Okay, so for the group, they criticized and they told them you had a cheat day and this or whatever it is. They ate 30% more because they felt the guilt. You get it?
Yeah, sure.
So guys, if you're you're like eating anything, don't feel bad and all. Once in a while, that's fine, but then don't make yourself guilty. Okay, I ate this chocolate or I ate this sweet thing, and then you go abandon and you start eating more and you don't care about it. I ate so much, so now it's fine, I can eat more and this and that.
Whatever happened, it happens.
Yeah, you can't change it. Yeah.
Exactly, you cannot change it. But what you can do, you can decrease the calories, next day. Okay, so if this day I had extra donut or extra chocolate or anything extra, that's okay, that's fine. It's fine if you can eat that much less next day or next day.
Exactly.
So it depends. Like not weight loss is not overnight. So even it's about weekly total calories, monthly total calories, and you can hide those donuts in weekly budget of calories. So let's say Monday I was craving sweet, so I had extra donut or extra chocolate. That's okay, that's completely fine, because your body needs it. Your body was asking for it.
Exactly.
But next day you feel okay and you realize you have to eat one more meal, but you are not hungry anymore. So you can save that meal and supply it with that donut, let's say, from previous day. You don't need to eat and push yourself necessary because the plan said I have to eat it. Because it's about weekly total calories. It's about monthly total calories, and people should realize that it's all about energy. It's all about your energy uptake, what you are doing for a sport compared to energy intake, what you are taking from the food. And if once you find a balance, then you can play with it. You can gain weight, you can lose weight, you can gain muscles, you can play with it, and then it's getting a fun, because you like chicken, you like fish, you like whatever, donuts, and at the end of the day it's all about numbers. You can split donuts into the protein,
exactly, the macronutrients and everything. So that's, guys, that's much more into detail. I've made a video, how do you calculate your maintenance calories. So basically, people who don't know what is maintenance calories, if I just sit over here or I sleep the whole day, there's certain amount of calories which is burned by my body, okay, for my normal liver, for my internal organs, for my heart, for everything. So this is what my that's, and then a little activity where I just do normal work. So that's like your maintenance calories. So if you all want to check it out, you could check out my previous video where you can, how do you calculate your maintenance calories. Once you know that, it's just like you have a budget. So imagine you're getting a budget for every day, so you could spend however you want to. Okay, so it is really simple, but then you could go and check out. Okay, so now one more thing, Marian, I wanted to ask you. Okay, what are the key principles for more consistency?
Uh, Motivation, I guess. You know, you have to have strong motivation. You have to have the desire to see things finished. You know, once you have the goal, you have to buy a car or whatever it is. Maybe you wanna
Okay.
participate in competition. You have to know why. Okay, you have to ask yourself, why do you want this? Is it gonna help, you know, live happier life, or is it gonna improve my life, or why do you want it? And once you answer those questions, then it's easy, you know, to get up in the morning and work on it day after day, and then you will realize, I get it. Sooner or later you will get it because you have the strong devotion to see it finished. Maybe, I don't know. That worked for me, you know, set the
Exactly.
goals and never quit till you get it.
So guys, so practice makes it permanent. You need to be consistent. And while I see a lot of people saying, I cannot go to the gym, and I've seen a lot of people. So consistency is the key. You should start developing a habit. Okay, if you don't feel like going to the gym, and if you're new, you should at least start with one push up a day. Your body should get used to it. You should start practicing, and so that's the then you'll start having those consistent things. If one day you don't feel like going to the gym, it's all right, don't go to the gym, but at least at least give one push up at your wherever you are, so your body realizes it and it makes it a practice. Okay, so Marianne, that was really great, and this is one final question. Actually, I have two more questions. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, sure, man.
Okay, this is okay. I wanted to ask you, if you were to train me for 8 weeks, okay, 8 weeks,
All right.
and you had $1 million on the line, okay, so what would your training or whatever would look like? Okay, if you had just 8 weeks, okay, and then after I want like 8 weeks and you had $1 million in your hand, okay, so what would be your training, your diet? Just give me, I mean, I don't want a detailed answer, just an overall thing, so where people can get an idea about it. Because why I'm asking this question is, all these new people, or especially all these beginners or advanced level people or whatever it is, they make all these big mistakes and this and that, and I want to make them convey what is the best and the craziest, your side of approach. So if you had just 8 weeks and you had $1 million in line, what would the training and workout, and how would it go about it? Tell me.
Well, bro, that's very complicated question because I have nothing. I know nothing about you. I don't know
How would
what's
you
your day
start? No,
like.
that's what I'm just give me an overall thing. How would you start and this and that? I mean, however you want to frame the answer, just an overall thing where people get an idea how things are happening and all that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, always when I have a new client and I want to train new.
Marianne, for 1 second, you have $1 million in line and you have 8 weeks, so you need to think fast. Okay, tell me.
Yeah, bro, but you know, it all depends what you did before because I can
Okay.
give you my program, but it's not gonna work for you. I can give you the best program, you know, the hardest program that I have, but maybe it's not gonna work for you. It all depends what you did before. I need to know when I have a new client. First, I need to know what he did before, how did he train before, how he did eat before, what kind of supplements did he use, because you cannot say in general this is the best solution, you know, in $1 million because there is no such thing. I mean, yeah, money depends, but only till certain level, and then you know it doesn't really matter.
Awesome.
So I don't know how to answer this question, bro. Actually, I mean,
Okay.
also it depends what's your goal. You didn't
Yeah.
say what's your goal. You wanna get huge or you wanna get super shredded. You know, it
So
all
guys,
depends. It's
see,
all relative.
listen. This is what my answer was. I wanted to listen this. So if you're looking out for a personal trainer and this and that, y'all should ask this question, so y'all can come to know how is he thinking and or how's everything. So that's a really awesome answer, and or read and just a normal life advice or any fitness advice you wanna give to the people.
Uh, yeah, I mean, people should do what they love to do and should focus what makes them happy. You know, going to the work and they don't like that work, you know. A lot of people going to the school and they don't like that school, you know. And you know, overall, then you don't have the happy life because you're doing something what your parents want, or what you have to do because you have to earn the money for living. And you know, then you don't have a time for your passion. Maybe you like to play piano and you don't have a time, or you don't have energy, or whatever may be. But I think, you know, people should, if they want to be happy, they should focus on what makes them happy, you know, and forget about money, forget about, you know, what people thinks about them. You know, you should just find what makes you happy and do it more and more often, and then you will be happy. That's my suggestion. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's sports or if it's art or, you know, opera, whatever might be. Just, you know, find out what's your passion and follow your passion. Follow your heart. That's it, man.
Awesome. Marian, this was a really awesome interview and it was really nice talking with you. So tell us, where can we find you? Give me your Instagram, give me your, you know, all your social media profiles. So where can people find you? And guys, I'll put the link in the description as well, so you all can, you know, just go to go to his social profile and find him, and you can ask him any questions he wants. And trust me, he's a really, you know, sweetheart guy where you can just ask him questions. He's always ready to help you. So Marian, so where can people find you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm living in Dubai Marina, so people can reach me here. Also, I'm, you know, running around like JLTJBR
Okay,
Marina.
and what is your Facebook profile name?
Just put my name, put my full name, and you will find my profile.
And your
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
And also on Instagram, Marian Babinsky. That's it.
So guys, Marian Babinsky, the link would be in the description, so you all can add him up from there. And that was a really good thing, guys. So stay tuned, and we can, you know, if you all really like him, we can come up with more questions. If you all want to ask, just, you know, send a message on YouTube, and maybe, you know, the next time we make a video, so we could just cover up all these things up, right?
Yeah, sure.
And
So,
yeah.
also, bro, they can check. I got couple of videos on YouTube. So if you wanna see how I'm training, what I'm doing, I got couple of, you know, videos on the YouTube. So you can put my name on YouTube and you can search for
Awesome.
some videos.
Okay, that's awesome, guys. So you all can just go and check out his channel and check out his videos, and do comment and follow him on Instagram, and, you know, send him messages on Facebook. Whatever questions you all have, just ask him, and he's always there to help you guys. Okay.
Definitely, bro. Thank you so much for your time, for
Awesome.
your